Hey everyone. Since so many people have asked me how do I find botting corps, how do I hunt them, what to do, yeah. So this video is about basically finding botting corps, where these botting corps live and how to hunt them. Mainly I'm only focusing on VNI nullsec ratting bots, so let's start. First way I'm using finding bots is by basically using the connection between former botting corps and currently running botting corps. Most of them are actually connected and are operating in different alliances throughout throughout New Eden. So let's start with the with a quite known botting corp, which is no longer active. It's called logoff Westworld. So those guys, we can quickly check out their sequel. Those are at least the last VNIs they lost basically already 2-3 months ago. So they were on Reddit and they got kicked from Brothers of Tangra and then evicted, basically all their structures destroyed. So, but why do we care about that? Because on IFU, this website I'm using right now, is we can look at the join history. So what happened basically to the characters that were in Wheel of Westworld but are no longer now. So some of them are still, like this guy. Compare basically those icons, but we see some of them are not. Like this guy, and this guy. Then we also have some NPC corps like those, so we don't really care about them because they are probably inactive. Let's look at the first guy. It's Marry Me Today, which I actually already know, so I can quickly check them out. To my knowledge, they're already they're no longer active. The last one is 2 months ago. Nearly 2.5 months ago. And they lost their VNIs. They're still in Circle of Hell, so they might be active, but there's no killbot activity, so it's unlikely that they're doing stuff right now. Do the same here, just to be sure. We don't see they're all in the same corp, and some of them are in NPC corps. This guy actually switched a little bit. And he was also in Cute Cat Little House, which I think is this guy. Cute Cat Little House. So you can see they're all switching from one corp to another one. Well, let's check out those guys. Cute Cat Little House. 48 members in PIBC. This is basically the renting corp for Skill Yourself, I think. Check out their sequel. And that does look active. So today is January the 20th. Sorry for my bad English, by the way. So they lost one actually 3 hours ago or 3 hours ago. So they look like they're still running. You can also see if you check and also the names. If you hunt bots for a while, you notice the similarity in names, so they're probably just keyboard smashing and use the standard surname. Okay. It's probably not interesting here, but next step. Check out which of those systems or where do they live. So for example, Sun tag TW. Let's go to SQL first. Oh no, not SQL. Let's do it. .lan. .lan is basically a site where you can get statistics for different regions, for different statistics. Like for example, in this case, NPC kills for the last 24 hours. You see, there's quite a lot of them in that system. So take a look at that. You can see those lines are quite well standard for botting. So if you have horizontal lines in this NPC kills, then it's quite obvious that they're botting. Actually know those groups, so they do have a few botting systems. The first one is here. They have basically this whole line, so 5T, GTQ, MTAG-N, QQH, I think, this and this. So if you look at this, you see, okay, it's not totally horizontal, but there's some dips in there and there. So sometimes inactive, could be that they're cloaky camp during the time, but oh, or their bots went offline. Could be that they're only like running for like 18 hours and then taking a break to not be that obvious, but it's still quite obvious, especially if you look at those things side by side. They're basically all running at the same time. So we now have like basically a suspect in botting. Maybe I can find like a random system where they're not botting. Yeah, you can see it's like there's one guy running like for a few hours, or like maybe a carrier or a super, and or like 5 guys and then nothing, then a little bit. Yeah, that's quite normal actually, but that's not normal. That's way too long for like one guy to run 10 VSIs or something like that. So let's check out this guy's in-game. If I find it. Yeah, that's the correct one. We're actually quite close. Actually next to it, so this is the 5T system. See 8 pilots in system. Then next system is GTQ, also 8 pilots in system right now. MN, 9 pilots. Can basically set this to the yeah, I think that's the last one. So got like 12 jumps out, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 botting systems. It's ridiculous, but let's check the first one out, and let's talk about what to do when we find them. First fit, I'm using a nullified cloaky hyperspatial T3 cruiser. I don't think it's important what T3 cruiser, but it's just easier to get into nullsec and go by gate cams, and yeah. Also this fit is not really good for PvE or PvP in general. It's basically only good for hunting bots. I'm using lasers just to have quite a lot of ammo without going back to ISAC, so yeah, that's that. And the armor repair if I take a little bit of damage, because some of those spots actually fight back if you point them. Yes, so let's check out 5T. Remember, this was one of the cute cat lit house systems. You can also, which I did, set those corp to like a specific standing to yourself, so you can detect them easily and see what guys are probably bots and what guys are not bots. So let's take a peek. I already know that they're, or at least last time I was there, they were saving up to a pause. So I already got some bookmarks there, so I don't have to find it. Okay, their signature are mostly out of range, so they are not in not yet Rex on D-scan. Oh yeah, okay, there are some guys. Also you can see, yeah, they are all cute cat little house. And they're just landing, so they have, looks like 2 cormorants are salvaging bots. They're actually quite hard to catch, but also possible. And now let's wait for the V-Nice to land. Okay, we have one guy there. I'm quite bad sometimes at doing that, so yeah, that's just an example how to basically get their current rating anoms. Actually, I want to get one where it's like 2 guys in there, so let's remind EPL. Yeah, looks like they're all here. We have 6 V9s, and 2 cormorants for salvaging. So yeah, 9 guys in local. It's me plus them. Okay, all are here. Now you see like the most, or the thing. I see a lot of bots. They're orbiting their stick, which they're probably doing, so they don't get bumped off by like a blue spy or something like that. So, oh yeah, if you don't have a bookmark yet, you can still get everything anoms. But like if you get there and see, okay, they're that, where did they read last time? They are mostly using squads. No, they're basically using the same rating anoms over and over again. So let's find one. Yeah, down there, for example, EPL. It's a drone patrol. If you descan in that direction, you most likely find there's some wrecks there. So you can basically go through there and see, okay, there's some wrecks. So this could be a anom they were rating, and it could also be something they were rating next to. So let's check it out quickly. Or drone squads? No. Yeah, they can also be there. So quickly check out those 2 sides. Or just one, for example. So yeah, they probably did also red in there. So even if I didn't see that they were warping in from that direction, that's a candidate for rating there. Let's get to the drone patrol and set up what to do with the bots. So I do have 2 points fitted. One is a little bit of bling, so it's quite easier to catch. The other one is not. Right now, okay, I have to be careful a little bit if I don't get decloaked here. Actually, don't get decloaked. Okay. There are 2 ways of catching them. First one is basically locking in here, for example, waiting for 7 to 10 minutes, then logging back in. And the idea is that you log in, arrive on that position before they can warp off. So you land, point them, and then you're done, basically kill them. Quite easy. The other way is using bubbles in between their posts and this rating site. So basically can warp back now to their stick, if you probably should have bookmarked it, and then make a bookmark in line to the anom, like for at least 400 kilometers off, because those guys probably use post guns. So yeah, be careful about that. And they will, post guns also shoot bubbles, so it's quite bad. I actually know those guys descan for bubbles, so I don't really have or I didn't find any option to trap them with bubbles again, so I'm using this one right now. We have log off here. So how to log off in such a site? You'll see it's only 3 battleships in here. If there are sentries or like small ships, no longer working. Okay, we got another guy. If you log off safely, you have to be uncloaked and basically not moving for 30 seconds or not activating any module, and at that point the reds will shoot you. So the other way is using this log off button. So you will e-warp 1 million kilometers off and will get removed from local after 30 seconds. This can only happen if you don't get shot by the reds, but my line is quick enough, so that won't happen. And it's also good if you have a nice sensor strength, so you don't get probed that fast. So hunters only have like 20 seconds to probe you down and kill you, so that's not really something you do live streaming, or yeah, because you can actually get caught here. So let's do this. And now log off. Good. At this point I'm stopping recording and coming back like 7-8 minutes and see what's happening. So, and we are back. The timer is now at like nearly 7 minutes. I will try and do this. So this is like the first try of logging back in to the site. So if it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So it's not guaranteed. So there could be a few things going wrong, like another guy spooking them, so neutral going in there and making the bot save up again, or like them morphing to another side because they have some kind of random thing in there, or yeah, or I'm simply logging in back too early, so they are not going back to ratting. And also if I happen to be in the right side, it could be too far away to point them. So, well, let's see what's going to happen. And yeah, locking in. Also, there could be still this one guy from before in there, and I hope he's not, but even if he is, I'm going to tackle. So okay, they're ratting. They're also in the side, so overheat 1 points, even though I don't need. Okay, I only got 1, which is fine, but the other guy is no longer in there, so click go, and well, we actually don't have to kill him quickly. We can now watch and see what his reaction is, so to confirm that he is actually a bot. Can even stop pointing him actually, so see what he's doing. So he is at 0 MS, not aligning out, not warping. And after a few seconds he is trying to warp, or he's not. Oh yeah, now he's trying to warp. Point number again, he's slowing down. We can do this now like 5 times. A normal person would think, okay, let's align and then press warp, and not like just press warp, but he's immediately pressing warp, and yeah, it's not going to work. Can do that probably like for like 10 minutes. It's not like a little bit too early, but also it doesn't launch drones, don't orbit. Yeah, that's not what a human would do. Also, he's not pressing immediately warp, he's like 10-second interval, and he's trying to warp, so his tank is still running. He's obviously trying to save up to his pos. So but yeah, let's stop now playing with him and kill him. Let's see what's there. We see it was quite close. I think they used 10 men. Oh, that's it now shooting me. Remember, I don't have a lot of tanks, so I'm going to sick tank them a little bit. But just moving. Don't have a lot of cargo space, so actually don't want to loot him. Actually don't want to go for the pot, because yeah, there is tenements and predators. The predators are actually worth looting, so yeah, swapping to his you can actually get a pot, but it's always empty, so it's not really a reason for doing so. I could save up some of them and to like asset safety them with the citadels, but I actually don't care. Also, yeah, shooting is probably better than doing that. Good, yeah, that's basically how to hunt them, what to do with them. Some of them actually launch drones when you point them and attack you back, but yeah, most of them don't, especially those with descan for bubbles. So if they don't descan for launch drones, you can probably drop bubbles. Now we can also check out like the pod orbiting the stick, which is funny because those guys also, if I log off now again and come back later, the pod is also trying to red, so pod is warping to the side, orbiting some kind of stuff. It's difficult to see because they warp instantly and save up instantly, but still funny to see, especially for like a blue guy. These yeah, there are like 3 capsules in the system trying to red. Yeah, probably not a bot or so. good. That's it for now. One little thing left, and those guys are mostly Chinese botters, so around downtime they're sometimes online, so this was a little bit risky, so he could have been there, but even if he has no points, so I can easily warp off and bail, even though he can probably beat me if in a straight up DPS battle, even with the answer, because I just have no tank besides that. Yeah, problem now is to repeat a trick you have to wait for your capsule logoff timer, so you can only do that every 15 minutes. That's why I'm also got 2 points, so I maximize the result, and maybe getting 2 would be nice in one go. So yeah, but that's for today, and thanks for watching, and see you.